The Nigerian music scene is absolutely on fire right now, and today we are breaking down the official Nigeria Top 10 for the week of September 12th to 18th, 2025. These are the songs dominating streaming platforms, radio stations, and dance floors across West Africa and beyond. From chart-topping collaborations to emotional R&B masterpieces, this countdown showcases exactly why Afrobeats continues to take over the global music landscape. Make sure to like this video if you discover something new, and let's dive straight into the countdown. Number 10. With You, Davido featuring Omah. Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is the vibrant collaboration between Davido and Omah. This track serves as the perfect closer to Davido's album 5 and showcases everything we love about modern Afrobeats. The song opens with Omah's signature soft, melodic hums that immediately draw you in. His vocals explore themes of dependence and uncertainty with that vulnerable touch is known for. Then Davido enters with his playful, flirtatious energy, switching effortlessly between Pidgin, Yoruba, and English. What makes this collaboration special is the natural chemistry between these two artists. The story behind this track is actually pretty cool. It originated from mutual admiration during a Kai Cenat livestream, which led to a no-ego studio session. You can feel that spontaneous energy throughout the song. The production by tempo is lush and rhythmic, capturing that warm, joyful essence that makes Afrobeat so infectious. The track has that perfect replay value, smooth, melodic, and celebrates human connection in the most beautiful way. Critics are calling it a standout moment that leaves listeners hitting replay immediately. It's the kind of song that works whether you're vibing alone or dancing with friends. At number 9, BADMAN GANGSTA, Asake and Tiakola. At number 9, we have one of the most culturally interesting collaborations on this list. BADMAN GANGSTA by Asake and Tiakola is what happens when Afrobeats meets French urban music, and the results are absolutely spectacular. This track is built on a nostalgic sample of Amire's One Thing, but don't expect just a simple flip. The producers have layered airy vocals, acoustic guitar, and saxophone to create something completely genre-defying. It's simultaneously swaggering and soulful, a celebration of self-made success that transcends cultural boundaries. Asake brings his signature energy, talking about owning your space and your struggles. Meanwhile, Tiakola has that French flair that makes this collaboration feel truly international. The chemistry between these artists is undeniable, and you can hear how naturally their styles complement each other. What is really impressive is the visual treatment this song received. They released two completely different music videos, one in striking black and white, and another that is vibrant and baroque. This dual approach perfectly captures the song's borderless energy and appeal. The track represents something bigger than just music. It's about African artists collaborating across continents and languages, creating sounds that could not exist without both cultures contributing. This is the future of Afrobeats as a global movement. Number 8. Hot Body, Ayra Starr. Ayra Starr continues a meteoric rise with Hot Body at number 8. Released on July 25th, 2025, this single perfectly showcases why she's considered one of the brightest stars in Afrobeats right now. The track blends Afrobeats with R&B influences, creating what critics describe as a scorching, sweat-drenched, hot pop sound. But don't let that description fool you. This isn't just about heat, it's about confidence and empowerment. Ayra Starr's vocal performance is absolutely commanding. She sings about her body and her success with an attitude that's both playful and powerful. You can hear her growth as an artist in every line. She knows exactly who she is and isn't apologizing for it. The production, handled by Reggie and the Elements, is sophisticated but accessible. They use smooth synths and laid-back percussion that complement Ayra's vocals perfectly without overshadowing them. It's the kind of production that works whether you are at the beach relaxing or at a party dancing. What makes Hot Body special is its versatility. It's anthemic enough for a big moment but intimate enough for personal listening. Critics note that it is equally suitable for beach relaxation and club nights, which speaks to both the songwriting and production quality. This track proves that Ayra Starr isn't just riding a wave, she's creating her own lane in the Afrobeats landscape. Look what the hot body can do. Number 7. Golibe, Fola Victony. At number 7, we have Golibe, a collaboration between rising star Fola and the incredibly talented Victony. This track showcases a more tender, melodic side of contemporary Afrobeats that's often overlooked in favor of harder party tracks. Fola returns to what reviewers call his lover boy side on this track, singing about a muse who inspires him. His vocals are smooth and heartfelt, carrying that emotional vulnerability that has become his trademark. But what elevates this song is Victony's feature, which adds depth and creates a conversational feel between the two artists. The chemistry between Fola and Victony is immediately apparent. They're not just trading verses, they're having a musical dialogue about love, inspiration, and connection. Victony's contribution feels organic and necessary, not like a typical guest verse thrown in for commercial appeal. What critics consistently praise about Golibe is its replay value. The melody stays with you long after the song ends, and the emotional sincerity makes you want to experience it again and again. In an era where many songs are designed for quick social media consumption, Golibe rewards deeper listening. The production is deliberately understated, allowing both artists' vocals to shine. It's the kind of song that works perfectly in intimate settings, whether you're driving alone at night or sharing a quiet moment with someone special.
You know me now, me with a king party, oh. You know me now, oh, I know the features if it be gold, do me conny low.
At number 6, Echo, Fola. Staying with Fola, we have Echo at number 6, and this track showcases a completely different side of this versatile artist. While Golibe was about love and tenderness, Echo is Fola's love letter to Lagos, Nigeria's bustling commercial capital. Fola paints a vivid portrait of Lagos life, balancing gritty storytelling and his signature smooth delivery. His vocals make the city's struggles and trials feel both surreal and comforting. No easy feat when you're talking about one of Africa's most intense urban environments. What makes Echo special is how Fola captures the dual nature of Lagos. It's a city of dreams and nightmares, opportunity and hardship, often within the same neighborhood. His lyrics acknowledge this complexity without falling into either pure celebration or criticism. Critics note that Fola turns Echo into an anthem for dreamers and hustlers who understand Lagos energy. If you've ever lived in a major city, you recognize the feelings he's describing. That's a mixture of exhaustion and exhilaration that comes from chasing dreams in an unforgiving environment. The song works on multiple levels. Lagos residents hear their daily reality reflected back to them, while listeners from other cities can relate to the universal experience of urban hustle. It's specific enough to feel authentic but universal enough to connect with anyone. This track proves that Fola isn't just another pretty voice. He's a storyteller with something meaningful to say about contemporary African urban life.
And I be walking past my co-worker, I know come back alone, so I walk my shit like.
At number 5, One Condition, DJ Tunez, Wizkid, and Fola. At number 5, we have a massive collaboration that brings together DJ Tunez, Wizkid, and our rising star Fola. One Condition represents the kind of strategic collaboration that is defining modern Afrobeats, established superstars working with emerging talent. This single was announced in July 2025, with Fola previewing it on social media to massive anticipation. The buzz around the collaboration was immediate, partly because it marks a fresh partnership for Wizkid and DJ Tunez, and partly because it featured Fola, whose profile has been rising steadily. For context, Fola's 2024 EP, What a Feeling, peaked at number 5 on Apple Music Nigeria. So, this collaboration represents its continued ascent in the Nigerian music hierarchy. Working with Wizkid, one of Afrobeats' biggest global ambassadors, is a significant cosign for any emerging artist. While detailed reviews of the track are still developing, the initial response has been overwhelmingly positive. The combination of DJ Tunez' production expertise, Wizkid's star power and proven hit-making ability, and Fola's fresh energy creates something that appeals to multiple generations of Afrobeats fans. What is interesting about this collaboration is how it represents the ecosystem of Nigerian music. It's not just about individual artists anymore. It's about producers, established stars, and rising talents all working together to push the sound forward. The chart's performance speaks for itself. Landing at number 5 shows that when these collaborations are done right, they can immediately connect with audiences. Number 4, Cash Flow, Young Jonn featuring Wizkid. At number 4, we have Cash Flow, another collaboration featuring Wizkid, but this time with producer turned artist Young Jonn. Released on August 29, 2025, This track immediately proved its commercial appeal by amassing over 1.8 million streams within days and climbing to number 1 on Apple Music Nigeria by September 3rd. Cash Flow is being described as an anthem for dreamers and hustlers, which perfectly captures the aspirational spirit that drives so much great Afrobeats music. The synergy between young Jonn and Wizkid is remarkable. You can hear how their different strengths complement each other throughout the track. Young Jonn brings his producer's understanding of what makes a track move, combined with his growing confidence as a performer. Meanwhile, Wizkid delivers that smooth, effortless performance style that makes him one of Africa's biggest music exports. His star power gives the song both local dominance and international appeal. What's impressive about Cash Flow is how quickly it's connected with audiences. In today's saturated music landscape, getting 11.8 million streams in just few days requires something special, either incredible marketing, undeniable quality, or both. The track's success also highlights Wizkid's continued relevance and hit-making ability. Even as new artists emerge and the sound evolves, his collaborations consistently perform at the highest level. For young Jonn, this represents a major career moment and validates his transition from behind-the-scenes producer to front-and-center artist. Critics praise the track for capturing that hustler mentality without being preachy about it. It's celebratory and aspirational in the best possible way. Number 3. Love, Burna Boy. At number 3, we have Burna Boy with Love, taken from his 2025 album, No Sign of Weakness. This track perfectly showcases why Burna Boy remains one of Afrobeats' most respected and innovative artists. Love features Burna's signature Afro-fusion sound, but with the maturity and sophistication that comes from years of perfecting his craft. Music critics describe it as a standout track on an album that is filled with genre-blending experiments, which is saying something considering Burna Boy's adventurous approach to music making. What makes Love particularly compelling is how Burna Boy juxtaposes life-affirming messages and introspective reflections. He's not just celebrating love, he's examining it, questioning it, and ultimately embracing its complexity. This emotional depth sets his work apart in a genre that sometimes prioritizes energy over substance. The production on Love reflects Burna Boy's global perspective. You can hear influences from across Africa and the diaspora, woven together with a kind of sophistication that has made him a Grammy winner and global superstar. It's all mistakenly Afrobeats, but it's Afrobeats that could only come from someone with Burna Boy's experience and artistic vision. Critics consistently praise Burna Boy's unique style and his ability to captivate audiences across cultural boundaries. Love demonstrates exactly why it's specific enough to feel authentic but universal enough to resonate with listeners regardless of their background. This track's chart performance at number 3 shows that audiences still crave the kind of artistic integrity and emotional honesty that Burna Boy consists of. 2. You, Fola. At number 2, we return to Fola with You, an Afro R&B masterpiece that's been captivating listeners since its August 2025 release. This track strips romance down to its rawest form and showcases exactly why Fola is being hailed as one of Nigeria's most promising new voices. You is praised for its emotional vulnerability and deliberately understated production. Rather than overwhelming listeners with flashy embellishments, the track lets Fola's voice carry the emotional weight. Critics describe listening to it as having a quiet conversation rather than attending a performance, which creates an intimacy that is rare in contemporary music. This approach makes the song incredibly relatable. In a world where romance is often portrayed in extremes, You finds power in subtlety and honesty. Fola's vocal performance feels conversational and genuine, like he's sharing something personal rather than putting on a show. The track served as a preview for Fola's debut album, Catharsis, and it's become one of the project's standout songs. This success suggests that audiences are hungry for the kind of emotional authenticity that Fola brings to his music. What is remarkable about You reaching number 2 is that it achieved this position through pure artistic merits rather than commercial manipulation. There are no guest features, no viral gimmicks, just honest songwriting and beautiful vocals connecting with listeners. The song's replay value is extraordinary. Its quiet intensity makes it perfect for repeated listening, and each play reveals new emotional layers. In an era of disposable music, You demands and rewards attention. Number 1. Fun, Rema. Taking the top spot is Rema with Fun, a playful Afrobeats anthem that's been dominating since its September 5th, 2025 release. This track perfectly encapsulates why Rema has become one of Afrobeats' most important young voices. Fun immediately dominated streaming platforms upon release, peaking at #1 on Apple Music Nigeria and performing exceptionally well across West Africa. The song's message is simple but powerful. Live life fully and stay true to yourself. Critics consistently praise the track's upbeat production and incredibly catchy hooks, noting how these elements have helped cement Rema's status as a leading Afrobeat star. But beyond the technical excellence, Fun succeeds because it captures something essential about youth and joy that resonates across cultures. Rema's performance is both playful and confident, encouraging listeners to embrace life's pleasures without shame or hesitation. In a world that often feels heavy with complications, Fun offers pure, uncomplicated celebration. The track's chart dominance proves that sometimes the most straightforward messages are the most powerful. Rema isn't trying to be deep or complex. It's simply reminding us that joy is revolutionary in its own right. That is the official Nigeria Top 10 for this week. From Rema's infectious celebration to Fola's emotional honesty, these tracks showcase the incredible diversity and talents in Nigerian music right now. What songs made it to your personal playlist? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe for more music breakdowns. Thanks for watching RNN TV. I am Esther Olateju.